There is something that I want to ask you, and I want you to be very honest with yourself when you answer. Have you ever wanted to move more, stretch, exercise, get on the floor, or go for a walk, but something inside you said no? Well, that's not laziness, and probably it's not lack of time. It's something that felt more like fear. If that's you, I want you to know something right away. You are not broken. You are not weak. And what you're feeling has a name. My name is Rodolfo Morales. I'm a physical therapist and mobility coach here at T3 Fitness and Kinesiology, with over 30 years of experience working with adults over 50. And in all those years, one of the most common things I've seen is not a weak muscle or a stiff joint, it's fear. Fear that movement will hurt, fear of falling, fear of making things worse. Today, I want to talk about why that happens, what's actually going on in your body and your brain, and what we can do about it. Because this is something that most fitness content never talk about, and it's time someone did. The clinical term for the fear of movement is kinesiophobia. It means quite literally the fear that moving will cause pain or injury. And here's the part that surprised most people. It doesn't start in your body, it starts in your brain. When you have experienced pain, especially repeated pain, your nervous system does something very intelligent. It tries to protect you, it sends a signal. That movement hurt before, don't do it again. That's a survival response, and it makes completely sense. But here's where it gets complicated. Sometimes the brain keeps sending that signal long after the original injury has healed. The tissue is fine, the joint is fine, the muscles are completely ready. But the brain says, I still don't trust this. So you stop moving, you avoid certain position. You sit more, reach less, do less. And without movement, the body actually gets weaker, which makes movement feel even harder, which confirms exactly what the brain feared. This is called the fear avoidance cycle. And once you are in it, it's hard to get out on your own. I want to tell you about someone I worked with. He came to one of my group mobility classes, my Restore mobility program that I run here at T3 Fitness and Kinesiology, which is designed specifically for adults over 50. And from the very first session, I noticed something. When we moved to the floor exercises, to the mat exercises, he didn't participate. He stayed in his chair. And I remember I didn't push him, I didn't question him in front of the group or so, but after class, we talked. And what he told me was something that I have heard in different ways from many, many people over the years. He said, I don't trust myself on the floor. What if I can't get back up? And he wasn't being dramatic or making excuses. He was telling me the truth about how his body felt to him, unsafe. And that fear was completely real. He eventually moved into one-on-one session with me, and we built a very specific strategy around one goal: getting up from the floor by himself without help, but not because the floor is like magic, but because that was what stood between him and feeling free in his own body. It took time, it took patience, but at the end of the day, he made it. And that's why I do this work. So, what actually works? I want to give you 3 principles that I apply with my clients and that are supported by research. Number 1, start small, smaller than you think. The brain needs evidence of safety, not a big workout or a huge challenge, just small, controlled, and pain-free movement. Think of it like showing your nerve system. See, we move and nothing bad happened. That's how trust gets rebuilt, one small movement at a time. Number two, consistency over intensity. When we are afraid, we tend to go one or two ways. We avoid everything or we try too much too fast, and that confirms the fear. What works is the middle path. A little movement every day within a comfortable range. Not to push, not to prove anything, just to remind your body that movement is safe. And number three, work with someone who understands this. Kinesiophobia is not just a physical problem, it has a psychological component. Having someone guide you, someone who knows the difference between discomfort that builds and pain that harms, makes all the difference. This is exactly why I became a physical therapist, not to push people harder, but to help people move without fear. If this video helped you understand your own body a little better, subscribe to the channel. There is a lot more coming. And if you know someone afraid to move, share this with them. I'm Rodo. See you in the next video.